Hello to those of you who are feeling called to this reading in particular. Welcome to your mystery reading. The first thing that we're going to do is shuffle out one card from the Magical Dogs Tarot to get the context or the general energy of your reading. If you want to be a part of the community that I'm trying to create, subscribe and hit that notification bell. If you're interested, you can also find me on TikTok. The link to that will be in the description. And before I show you your first card, remember that this is a general reading that could be meant for more than one person. So if you're struggling to find meaning in a message, that's okay, just let it go because it might just be meant for someone else. And if it truly was meant for you, the universe and your spirit guides will make that obvious to you, either sometime during this reading or sometime during your journey. So let's see, what are we working with here? We have, this card is called the Sky Alpha Female, but this is the Queen of Swords. The readings that I've been recording today, I've been saying the names of the cards like that the deck puts, like the creator of the deck, which I usually don't do, and so, I don't know, there could be something significant about that. If you have a deck of tarot cards, if they have like names on the cards that aren't like the actual names, like, you know, Sky Alpha Female instead of the Queen of Pentacles, I don't know, that could be significant in some way for someone for some reason. Only you would know if it resonates, but I think that the universe and your spirit guides want you to prioritize your judgment, to stay committed to doing what you can to make sure you are seeing things clearly. I am feeling here, don't take any action when you're angry, when you're very upset. You know, let yourself express, you know, whatever upset feelings you are feeling. But also try to understand them. Don't take any action, you know, when you're in an emotional state, because you might be making a decision that you don't truly trust or believe in. You might make a choice that represents your fears rather than who you truly are. This feeling of being impulsive, I feel like the universe and your spirit guides want you to keep focusing on that, to keep understanding or trying to understand what makes you so impulsive or self-destructive or anything like that. Whatever keeps pushing you to accept less than you deserve. Like, I'm feeling just such a huge focus on your brain, on your mind, your thoughts, your feelings, because that really impacts your reality, how you show up and what you attract. You need to take how you show up more seriously, because that will reflect what you attract, if that makes sense. Like, if you show up in the world with bad communication skills, you're going to attract people and opportunities that have bad communication skills. Because it's like, if you're okay with lying to other people, it's going to be hard for you to catch a liar. You know what I'm saying? That's not to say that you're a liar or anything. That's just an example. But it's important to be able to recognize certain things within yourself so you can recognize them in others. It's important to protect yourself from yourself so you're able to protect yourself from others. I really feel like the universe and your spirit guides are trying to help wrap your mind around the idea of manifestation. And I just want to say that, remember that what is going on the inside will reflect on the outside. If if you're emotionally unstable, you're going to attract things that aren't stable. I don't know. I saw 432 though. Trust that everything happens for a reason. And that's almost like saying that reason isn't as far from your understanding as you think, if that makes sense. But yeah, taking your judgment more seriously, how you look at yourself and how you look at the world. Keep taking that seriously. And, if you're not already doing that, start doing that. But now I'm going to get a deck big enough to shuffle from this box of cards that I have. I'm just going to get a few cards from this to look a little bit deeper into this energy, this card, this Queen of Swords. I also felt the Queen of Pentacles. To have an abundant external reality, you first need to have an abundant internal reality. You need to be focused on filling your own cup before filling anyone else's. I saw 543, trust that everything happens for a reason. But the first card that I have for you is the Five of Pentacles, which is interesting with the Queen of Pentacles, but it says, you're struggling at work or with money. With luck on your side, you'll receive profit just in time. Okay, that's really interesting actually, because with talking about being emotionally unstable, that really makes it hard for you to be financially stable. I think your way out, if that makes sense, like of your mind or some sort of challenging situation is going to start within. There's some sort of conflict going on within you that you need to better understand, so that way you can better understand how to release it. And if you already understand this internal conflict on some level, it's deeper than that. Like there's still more to learn, more information or wisdom to gain from these internal struggles. With the number 5, that makes me think in general, change is something that you need to become more comfortable with. The unexpected or the unknown are things that you need to be more open to, but don't expect yourself to be open or comfortable with these things overnight. Healing takes time. Overcoming your fears takes time. And the universe and your spirit guides, all they want you to do is just move at the pace that is right for you. They don't want you to go too slow, but they also don't want you to go too fast. Like you need to find a pace that is just right for you. So if you are fresh into stepping into like being more hardworking, stay patient with yourself as you have been. Keep allowing yourself to grow and to understand yourself, so that way you can make the changes necessary to make commitment easier. But for your next card, we have the number 8, and we're at 8 minutes on the video, 8 minutes, 5 seconds. You're not alone. You can do this. Believe in yourself. Interesting. 8 minutes and 5 seconds. Sound like I was about to say amen there. So I don't know, some sort of religion could be significant. I feel like when I said like the healing that you're doing is deep, it's very deep. No, like this whole you're not alone thing, you really aren't. People, we process things the same way emotionally. It just shows up differently externally. So just know that a lot of people struggle with change, with commitment, with understanding themselves, with overcoming habits that hold us back. And I think that really just says a lot more about how much of a difference you could make, how much you could stand out in a good way. You're not alone. You can do this. Believe in yourself. It's just, I think you really need to see your impact or your influence to understand your true power or your true potential, but the only way to see that is to act. I don't know. That felt just a little bit choppy, but I don't know. I feel like there's also something here about learning from your actions. It's okay to make mistakes, to be wrong. If there's people in your life who are hard on you about those things, maybe it's time to find new people to spend your time with. But with the number 8, that's a message to let go, knowing your worth and what you deserve. Your fears like being hard on yourself, being cruel to yourself, let that go. Because you are worth more than that, and you deserve more than that. If you wouldn't accept that kind of treatment from others, don't even accept it from yourself. And for your last card, wow. Love and value yourself. You are deserving of more with the number 39. This is exactly what I was just talking about. Maybe on some level you already are committed to yourself, but the universe and your spirit guides really want you to deepen this commitment that you have with yourself. They want you to deepen the relationship that you have with yourself. They want the relationship with yourself to be even more unbreakable. And I think that that's very, very beautiful. In the world in general, we need a lot more self-love because, I think that it's more important to believe in yourself than to have others believe in you. It's more important to love yourself than to be loved. I saw 11:11. Trust that your dreams and your wishes are possible. They can come true. What you truly want out of life can happen. But you have to do what you need to do to make that happen. And if you feel like your mind is in the way, that your emotions make it hard, there's still a way out. It's just you have to start on a deeper level. Like if you say you want to commit to like a job or something, which might be relevant with, this 5 of Pentacles. But say you struggle to commit to a job. You can't just go start a job and expect to be perfect at it when you haven't done the internal work necessary to be able to commit. Like you have to maintain a sense of faith and a sense of trust in the work that you're doing. I don't know. There could be something here about your internal foundation that feels a little off. And I did see 12:12, which is very clear that the part of your internal foundation that's a little off is communicating with yourself and setting boundaries with yourself. Be honest with yourself, but be kind to yourself. Kindness is such an important thing to project to yourself when you're on this spiritual journey, because if you're hard on yourself, like I'm getting this feeling of like a self-fulfilling prophecy where you go into it like pessimistic, and so a bad outcome is what you get because your pessimism caused you to give up or something like that. I don't know, it's hard to explain, but loving yourself and valuing yourself, you need to be focused on that right now, because that is what's going to help you stay committed to what means the most to you, as well as staying connected with your inner child or the younger version of yourself. And I saw 13:13, so wishes, dreams, good luck, like whatever you want is possible for you. You just have to learn how to stay committed to yourself, your worth, and what you deserve. You need to... Oh, and also I'm feeling this message, like if you really do struggle with holding a job, I totally get that. That used to be me. But what really helped me stay committed is regardless of how this world works, you're going to have to work to meet your needs, And maybe your ancestors want to come through to help you appreciate more what life is like for you, because we went from hunter-gatherer to let's go to the grocery store. Like things are a lot more convenient and a lot more easier than they were for your distant ancestors. And I think it's important to recognize that. So in some way, things could just seem easier, because when you look at it like bigger picture wise, it is easier nowadays. I don't know. That's just something that has helped me keep a job. And like knowing as well that my needs deserve to be met. My needs deserve to be met, and no matter what, I'm going to have to work to meet those needs. And I appreciate that it's only working for 8 hours a day or, whatever, instead of scavenging for like 12 hours. I don't know. That could be helpful for someone, but I did see 444, which is a very interesting number to leave this reading on, because it's very clear that your foundation is significant and you need to focus on stabilizing that and securing that. And the best way to do that is to focus on stabilizing and securing yourself mentally and emotionally and maybe even spiritually. I don't know. But the number 39 here comes down to a 12, which I'm not surprised also comes down to the number 3. And I saw 1515. 1515 brings about that devil energy. And with 3, there's some sort of attachment here that could really help you grow. Or, releasing that attachment could really help you grow and expand in some way. But that will be the end of your reading. I hope that it was helpful or relevant in some way. If you'd like to hit the like button to show me that is the best way to support me. And if you'd like to offer even more support, you can donate through the thanks button directly below the video. Absolutely not obligated, but always very much appreciated. And feel free to leave a comment if you have any. I'd really love to connect with you more. And thank you so much to those of you who have shown your support thus far. It really does mean a lot to me, and it really does make a difference. And the last thing that I want to say is thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you around.